Ah, damn, I forgot. Epic pen.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
So laggy with it.
미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다.
Yeah, this actually kills FPS.
미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
Okay, so the main thing, of course, here is I'm gonna go over is the laning. How do I stop it again? Okay. So my recording cursor, yeah. Okay, good. So she drops her shield here. First thing you gotta do is just run towards the shield. If you run towards the shield with your Eon, I think that should be favorable. But like, I think if you ran straight to it, you would have been able to get there. And if you walk a bit further up in the minion wave, then you can get her shield more easily because you should have the movement speed advantage. She has 345 to 350, so that's not big, but if you're paying attention, like what you want to do is you want to watch where it's going to land and then walk that way before it lands. And against low elo players, they won't pay attention to that. So you let her get a shield, so you can't hit with it for 3 seconds, not big. Then you walk up like this. This is actually really good because look at the fucking animation. She's ordering this minion, so your auto attack's gonna be on cooldown. So you open up with an auto attack, I think that's fine. But then you back off. Like, you can keep walking into her like this because you have your E. You aren't taking any minion aggro for 2 seconds. So you basically, with your Jax, your E, you can literally sit tanking the minion wave for 2 seconds. Doesn't matter how big the minion wave is. So if you walked up into the bush or towards the bush, you would have got another auto attack by now, and then by the time this auto attack gone off, you get another one. Here, you seem to auto attack again instead of walking out the queue, but it doesn't make that big of a difference. Once your E times out, you want to leave the trade because obviously you don't have anything to stop the minion aggro, and you lose 2 minions there that you should have got the first wave. He lost 2 as well. But so in that trade, if you orb walked properly, so if you predict where she's going to move, so you auto attack before you once the auto damage goes off, you move. You move in the direction you expect her to move, and then auto attack again once your auto attack's ready. That's orb walking. So you would have got, I think, 2 more auto attacks in that trade. So your E's off now. So when she walks up, you'd expect her to go for an auto or something on this minion. So what you want to do is you want to zone her off. You can stand here Like anywhere up here is fine to stand in. Because she can't actually auto trade with you with your E up. So you take this really kind of, I don't know. Like I don't agree with standing on this side because it puts you so much further away from her, while it doesn't move you anywhere further up in the lane. There you walked back and you should have auto attacked her once more. If you got the auto attack off, she would have been almost dead, and you'd hit level 2, Q auto again, and she'd have to flash. So you could have killed her already in this lane. Again, like same, you have level advantage, you're not actually using it here. So this is really typical bronze player. She doesn't respect anything you have, but she can get away with it because you're not abusing your advantage. So I think you could have killed her by this point, like I said, or at least force a flash. So this is bad because you're letting her basically freeze the lane. And even though she's losing health for it, it puts the lane in an awkward spot. If a jungler was decent, they would gank now, and it would force you'd lose all the lead you had in the lane. So you should have had her, you should have walked up here so that she gets on the tower first. If they gank you while you had the whole minion wave here, so while the minion wave was pushing up, you can kill both of them. It's a free double kill because you have so many minions. If they gank you, if they gank you in this position, Poppy's already too low. So, but if they gank you with an even minion wave, you usually lose. If they gank you into a big minion wave, then you can win really easily, especially with a champion like Jax or irelia who has a stun. Who has a stun, so you let them draw aggro, stun them. They take a bunch of damage for the minions, and you basically just focus down whoever's the squishiest. You have to walk over the thing. Like I walk over it anyway, even if it's really obvious she can't get it. Like here again, you can be standing. If you're standing on top of this minion, you're basically telling her, dude, get the fuck off this minion. This is my part of the lane. You have to be more take more initiative in the lane in that sense. So this is basically what I notice throughout the whole laning phase this match is you're not actually taking initiative. You end the lane like 3-0, but you could have ended the lane at like 8-0 basically with how bad the Poppy played. Also, you went Blade the Ruin King first. I think you should have gone TI Force first. It lets you split push faster. Poppy's so far behind, you can literally 1v2 by split pushing. You go like, I think you could go, Blade would be sort of alright, I suppose, depending on what exactly Poppy builds. Titanic is also good. Gunblade, also good. So, and their jungler is Kha'Zix, so if you're sitting in a minion wave, you can literally one-shot Kha'Zix. If you're like, 15-16 minutes in, and if you sit 15-16 minutes in and you meet them, on near one of their towers, pushing up a big minion wave, and that's basically how you split push. But you don't get a huge lead out of the lane, even though the Poppy's playing really 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 poorly, which is unfortunate. Like, you literally see you walk off the minions like that, but she shouldn't be able to get these minions at all. She shouldn't be able to stand anywhere near these minions because you're gonna destroy her if you're standing there, you completely shit on her. Your ward also should have been placed in the Terai bush, because in low elo, I wouldn't expect any of the junglers to take the plant route into river, and most of them are going to do. Most junglers will do, either a level 3 to this, then to red, and then gank. And that gank will almost always take you through one of these routes, or if they're a good jungler, they'll take this route. They can take the lane route as well. But I think putting the Tribush ward is much better here. But again, it just comes down to the 1v1 more, I think, because you even if you completely ignored jungle pressure, I think you would still be able to get a massive lead in this laning phase, basically. So yeah, and then it just keeps going, like, why are you standing back so much? You have more health than her, you have your cooldowns up, you beat her. You've already established that you shit on her, just trading autos, so why aren't you standing further up? It's kind of dumb. Because you can trade. So that's a really weird way to jump into the gang. You should have E'd first, that way you wouldn't get this. That way you could get the stun aggressively on her. You would have got the kill there as well. That's another place. Like, you just jump on her. You could have E'd first. And that's kind of bad luck with the minion aggro, but I mean minion block. But still, if you again. The way to set up that gank is to eat first, not to jump. Because Poppy has her, like, you can eat QE at the same time basically as well. She should, like, she'd be forced to flash because she can't run fast enough. You didn't eat early enough. At least stays for this. No way you kill. And then that's just really bad by Poppy. Yep. Like, you could have done that so many times earlier. Like, why can you only do, jump on her like that and kill her at this point? Why couldn't you do that when you were level 3 before Elise even ganked? You could have killed her, I think. So yeah, I think that's really the place to start, is to be, you want to be much more looking for your openings much better, basically. I think I'll just leave it at that, keep it a short one on this one, and build Triforce instead of Blade first. Blade is a pretty late game item, and I think it's only situational on Jax as well, because he gets a lot of attack speed, and Triforce gives him CDR. So CDR is for his W, his Q, his E. So yeah, leave it at that.